Credit score is one of the factors involved in buying a home, but it is not the only factor involved in purchasing a home. However, this article talks about what credit score do you really need to buy a house? The answer is not as simple as it kind of should be. When you're thinking about buying a home, your credit score is one of the biggest pieces of the puzzle. Think of it like your financial report card that lenders look at when trying to figure out if you qualify and which home loan will work best for you. As the mortgage report says, good credit scores communicate to lenders that you have a track record for properly managing your debts. For this reason, the higher your score, the better your chances of qualifying for a mortgage. The trouble is, most buyers overestimate the minimum credit score they need to buy a home. According to a report from Fannie Mae, only 32% of consumers have a good idea of what lenders require. That means nearly 2 out of every 3 people don't. So here's a general ballpark to give you a rough idea. Experience says the minimum credit score needed to buy a house can range from 500 to 700, but will ultimately depend on the type of mortgage loan you are applying for and your lender. Most lenders require a minimum credit score of 620 to buy a house with a conventional mortgage. So basically, it varies. So even if your credit score isn't perfect, there are still options out there available to you. FICO explains it this way. While many lenders use credit scores like FICO scores to help them make lending decisions, each lender has its own strategy, including the level of risk it finds acceptable, and there is no single cutoff score used by all lenders. And there are many additional factors that lenders may use as well. And if your credit score does need a little tender loving care, don't worry. Experience says there are some easy steps that you can take to give it a boost, including paying your bills on time. Lenders want to see that you can reliably pay bills on time, and this includes everything from credit cards to utilities and cell phone bills. Consistent on-time payments show you are a responsible borrower. Number 2 thing, it may be to pay off outstanding debt. So paying down what you owe can help lower your overall debt and make you less of a risk to lenders. Plus, it improves your credit utilization ratio, which is how much credit you are using compared to your total limit. A lower ratio means you are more reliable to lenders as well. The number 3 thing is don't apply for too much credit. While it might be tempting to open up more credit cards to build your score, it's best to hold off. Too many credit applications at one time can lead to hard inquiries on your report, which can temporarily lower your score. Your credit score is crucial when buying a home, but it's not the only factor involved. Even if your score isn't perfect, there are still pathways to home ownership, and working with a trusted lender is the best way to get more information on how your credit score could factor into your home loan. Need help choosing a local, reliable lender? Please reach out to me, David Hittle with United Real Estate Louisville. When you work with a real estate professional, my connections become your connections. And therefore, you can utilize the connections that I have made over my years in real estate to help you with your housing needs. If you have any of those housing needs, please reach out to me. David Hittle with United Real Estate Louisville. Have an amazing day.